association, pussy by association, pussy by association. Now you let the deputy mad in my brown.
Hey you, it's Kaiti, and I'm so excited for today's lookbook. Today's lookbook is what the different social media apps would wear if they were people and they didn't spy on us all the time. Because you know they do that. I have been planning this video for months and I've been so excited to put it out. I really tried to go for more of the vibe and the culture of the apps rather than the branding and the colors that we all know them to be, like Snapchat yellow, Facebook blue. And so I really hope that you have as much fun watching this as I did making it. And one final announcement before we get into it. This will be my last Tuesday upload for the foreseeable future. Starting next week, I will be uploading my videos every Wednesday. It's not that big of a change, but I just thought I'd let you know officially. It just works better with my class schedule right now. So yeah, without further ado, get into it. Enjoy. Twitter. Where do I even start with Twitter? Twitter is the ultimate place where I lurk. Don't try to find me. I'm private. I have a whopping 6 followers. I've never tweeted a tweet. I just sit back and observe the chaos that is the Twitter community and vibe out, maybe drop an occasional like here and there. And from my deeply scientific lurking observations, I have concluded that Twitter embodies a very casual, loosely organized middle ground that spans, dumpster fire chaos, unhinged humor, and intelligent discourse every once in a while. And so I tried to channel that multi-dimensional casual openness via this comfy turtleneck and graphic tee, paired with the ultimate fashion casual trademark, which is blue denim jeans that just screams casual to anybody around the world. And I opted for finishing off the look with these camel colored Tims, which match my tee because I feel like color coordination streamlines any outfit no matter how low effort and casual. For Facebook, I made sure to jam pack every old, outdated, dying retro trend that we always think is gonna die, but somehow it never does, and it just comes back to haunt us years later. We're talking argyle, sweater vests, flared pants, and shoulder pads. These bad boys always manage to come back in style even after being absolutely roasted for years on end, which is quite literally what Facebook has managed to do ever since it was founded to rate hot girls at Harvard. There have been so many times that we as a society thought that Facebook was over, that they were going downhill, and somehow they always find a way to claw their way back to the top. It's like the grandpa of social media platforms, but it's the immortal grandpa that somehow has personalized ads turned on and is on top of all the fashion trends, clearly. So, just like Facebook always managed to resurrect and bounce back, this outfit manages to bring back all of the retro trends and streamline it into this lovely olive green look.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
I had to go for that classic baddie fit on this one. Y'all know the infamous saying, do it for the gram. The Instafit has no limit. It demands to go the extra mile. It's extra and it's impractical and it doesn't care. With these knee-high stockings, leather jacket, and skirt, especially living in 20-degree New England East Coast weather currently, this checks off every single box of being a fire but very unrealistic fit, which pretty much sums up the entire Instagram industrial influencer complex in one sentence. Yeah, with that being said, you should totally expect to see this on my feed later this week. Follow Kaiti to be notified first. Okay, this is the one app where after I put it together, I was like, oh, wait a damn minute. It color coordinates with the actual logo of the app. Total coincidence, go me, I guess. But what I was really trying to go for here was the e-girl aesthetic, and although I don't know if I pulled it off, would not be surprised if the comment section is full of angry e-community members because I'm not sure if a friend's tee is exactly the poster child of the e-aesthetic, but I tried, is the main thing I'm trying to get across here. One staple I have noticed, though, of the TikTok and especially e-girl, e-boy aesthetic is layering long sleeve shirts, especially striped ones like this, under oversized tees. And while I know that layering tees is nothing new, until TikTok came along and brainwashed me, I was never gonna give this trend a chance. And I think my encounter with this trend kind of epitomizes TikTok because it's such a breeding ground for the most ridiculous concepts and challenges, but its addictive nature brainwashes even the most normal people into branching out of the comfort zone and full sending it, which I think can be productive in some spaces, like me trying out this new trend. So yeah.
Pussy by association, pussy by association, pussy by association. I am the deputy man in my brown.
You know, a big part of me feels really bad for Snapchat in that it was the original inventor of so many definitive social media features like filters and stories, but the app itself hasn't been able to continue with the hype, which makes me really sad. And Snapchat is also really near and dear to me because at one point in time, it actually held the entirety of my junior high and high school hierarchy in its cold dead hands. I remember asking like, oh my god, you have a streak with him? Oh my god, you're not mutual best friends with her anymore? Like, it held a lot of power in that way, and so while that era was traumatic, it was also very formative and memorable, and I have Snapchat to thank for that. With that being said though, if I were to envision Snapchat as a person, I would picture like a crossbreed between a skater boy and a frat boy who was probably hitting up multiple girl streaks and swiping up on stories and posting those swipe up for the Addy stories that gave you hella FOMO back in the day. And so I tried my best to encapsulate all those vibes into this fit. I opted for a slouchy layered hoodie under an oversized sweater look, which is a look that I see a lot of boys often be doing, and then I streamlined the white hues from the top to bottom to create a fire fit that for sure will be featured as your OOTD daily streak snap of the day that you will definitely send to your crush later on. For Pinterest, I had to go for a look that's slouchy and loose and elusive, but still somehow razor sharp on trend. I feel like anyone who uses Pinterest likes to think of themselves as free-flowing and creative and boundless, not tied down by the peasant things of likes or comments or views. But somehow, every pin we post on there still manages to be the cookie-cutter epitome of whatever trend is happening right now, so we're not that self-aware and it's really ironic, but whatever. To transfer this trendy vibe, I created a fit that pretty much looks like all of my mood boards threw up on it. It's neutral, nameless, subtle, but still, say it with me folks, trendy. Sweater vest on baggy pants on chuggy dad shoes. Yeah, you get where I'm going with this. But even with trend laid on trend on trend on trend, what makes this look so Pinterest is that it's still so nuanced that it doesn't overwhelm you and it avoids being outrageously eye-catching, which is exactly what I think makes Pinterest so attractive of a platform because it's subdued but also saturated.
Pussy